Good morning, traders. Welcome to the Phoenix Blue morning update on Monday the 29th of February. We'll be having a look at the markets from Friday, the Asian markets overnight, and the opportunities which may lay ahead this week. This video is brought to you every weekday morning before 9 o'clock. Focus today is going to be on a return to US dollar strength. And I'm Tom Colley, one of the Phoenix Blue trading team, presenting this morning. Okay, well, let's start at the usual place. Let's have a look at the news ahead for today. Well, actually, through the day, no news at all of any interest to us or any significant interest to us through the day. But what I have put up here is the overnight news, which definitely will be of interest to us. For the Aussie, we have the building approvals, we have their cash rate statement, and the Royal Bank of Australia statement. So this is basically their interest rate. In addition, we have the two manufacturing indexes for China, again, that we've been watching closely over the last few months. We'll be looking to see whether figures remain below 50%, which they have been. I believe it's 11 times out of the last 12 months. Anything below 50 constitutes contraction. So we'll be looking at those figures overnight and obviously commenting on them on the morning update tomorrow morning. Okay, still with the Asian market, nothing to tell you on the dollar-yuan exchange rate. For some reason, on a Monday morning, we don't seem to get much information through in time on this market, so we'll wait till tomorrow to review that one. The Shanghai composite, this composite of the Chinese equity markets, well, a bearish day, not hugely active, an open down. So our bearish stance on this market remains. Over on the Nikkei in Japan, again a bearish day, but within this type of range that we've been in for the last 2 weeks or so. So we still remain bearish this market. Most interesting thing that happened the back end of last week was this move on the dollar index through 97.50, a key level. That was based on the preliminary gross domestic product figures that came out from the States on Friday, forecast 0.4%, but came through at 1%, a really significant increase over the expectation. And as we go through and look at some of the markets we were trading last week, you will see what the effect that had. So now dollar above 97.50, we're bullish this market again. We weren't really bearish through here, we were just more cautious. We see dollar strength. We're next looking for targets in this market of around 100. If price gets through this zone 100 to 100 spot 50, we will really have true dollar strength, and we'll be looking for some really big moves in the market. So that's the dominant factor that's happened in the last, well, really on Friday. Over from there, they have the dollar yen. We are long from this point here. We believe the Bank of Japan intervention at this level at about 111.15. We saw it here a couple of weeks ago. We traded that long. We were in here again last week. Same what we call the line in the sand for the Bank of Japan at the moment. We've had money off the table, stops at break even. Overnight we've had a bit of a pullback there, bit of the risk on scenario returning as the strength in the dollar yen. We will, however, if we get down at this level again here, we will anticipate that the Bank of Japan will step in again and push the market long, and we'll be looking to trade that. Should the market reach this level around 115.50, we'll then be looking to short the market from there. So basically what we're looking at here is a range between these two zones, and we will trade top and bottom of that as and when they occur until such time as we get a break. Okay, over to the euro. Euro is one that we've been quite actively trading over the last week. We took a long trade at this point here. This was a contrarian trade, reduced risk against our bias, up to this level here where we came out and reversed our position with our bias to go short. We had the news on the GDP from the States Friday afternoon, and that gave us a lovely big move down in this market. We now have an add-in position at this level here, looking for price to come back into this support resistance supply and demand zone before continuing down to our T1 target, which is here, and subsequent longer term target down at 1.06. Next market is the New Zealand dollar. Now, with the euro market we've just discussed, we have commitment of traders signals which give us the support or the additional probability to our bias on the market. In terms of the New Zealand market, we have the dollar strength which we intend to trade. What we don't have is the signals from the commitment of traders. It doesn't mean that they're not bearish this market. It just means that the charts aren't at a level where indicators are triggered. However, we do want to trade this market. We have a trend line here. We're looking for a close below this today. That was Sunday night. That's today. And then we'll be looking for a pullback to this level here. And we'll be entering with a low risk trade here, maybe a quarter of our normal full risk. And we'll be doing the same at this level, and this level if they set up. We're looking to build a position in this market without risking a great deal at any one time, because we don't have the commitment of traders bias that we like to trade with. In an ideal world, we'll end up with a full risk or a full trade at this point here before the lows here, with all the risk off the table, so that if we do get a break at this level, we'll be sat in a lovely trade to continue low. So we'll be building it up in steps until we get a nice sizable position at the bottom. Obviously, if one of these levels is subsequently closed above, that will invalidate our analysis, and then we'll just put that to bed and move on to another market. Okay, the S&P 500, one that we saw a move from on Friday afternoon, wasn't necessarily directly linked with the strength in the dollar, but look at this lovely pin bar, really just tipped into our sell limit order there. You know, within a couple of pips, beautiful, sold off. We took some money off the table here, stops to break even, and again it's selling off again this morning. Our targets are down at this level here, but obviously we will be looking for a potential break at the bottom. Okay, so that's a summary of where we are today. Just a look as usual at the way that the analysis that we use and how we go about trading and how we can take your trading to the next level. If you do want to find out anything about that, please just email us at info@phoenixblue.co.uk. if you just want to chat, or if you want to come down and see us, we can sit down and give you some more information. That's all without commitment. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, so that's the end of the morning update for today. Thank you for listening, and I will look forward to speaking to you in the morning.